Are your denominators the same? Yes or no?
Yes.
You don't have to do anything to them. All you're doing is adding the numerators. What's 1 plus 3? 4/8. Your denominators stay the same. Now, take that fraction 4/8. Can we reduce it to simplest form? Yes. How do we do that? What do we divide by?
4.
What's 4 divided by 4? Jalen.
1.
What's 8 divided by 4? Emily. I don't care which. Either one. What's 8 divided by 4?
2.
There you go. Here we go. First thing we need to do is we need to cross multiply so that we get some denominators that are alike. 2 times 10 is how much?
20.
2 times 3 is how much?
6.
Because whatever you do to the bottom number,
Have to do to the top.
and what are you multiplying over here? You're multiplying by 10, and whatever you do to the bottom number,
You have to do to the top.
excellent. So 10 times 1 is 10. Now, subtract. What's 10 minus 6?
4.
Good. 4 over 20. You're not done yet, though, because I know, just by looking at this, that we can reduce this down to simplest form. What do we divide by? Can you divide by the numerator?
Yes.
Always check if you can do that first. What's 4 divided by 4?
1.
What's 20 divided by 4?
5.
Hold up your board with your answer circled, please. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to cross multiply so that we get like denominators. 6 times 2 is 12. Of course, whatever we do to the bottom number,
You have to do to the top.
very good. 6 times 1 is how much, Daniel?
6.
2 times 4 is how much, Andrea Hidalgo? 2 times 4 is how much? 8. Very good. Now we're ready to subtract. What is 8 minus 6, everyone? 2/12 is in simplest form, yes or no?
No.
No, it is not. What do we need to divide by in order to get it to simplest form? Emily Galvan. Yeah, you always check to make sure what? You always check to see if the numerator will divide evenly into the denominator. If so, you're in luck, because you know it automatically will be simplest form. Great job. And we're rolling. Okay, the first thing that we're going to need to do is to multiply the denominators so that we get a common multiple of both. So 4 is going to multiply by 8, and whatever you do to the bottom number,
You have to do to the top.
we're going to multiply 8 times 4 to get our common multiple on that side, and whatever you do to the bottom number,
You have to do to the top.
what's 4 times 7?
28.
What's 1 times 8?
8.
Everyone?
8.
Great. 28 minus 8 is how much?
20.
And the bottom number stays
The same.
good. Now, is 20 over 32 in simplest form?
No.
We can reduce it. We can divide by 2, but that's kind of the long way. Instead, Nadia, what did you divide by?
4.
20 divided by 4 is
5.
32 divided by 4 is
8.
nicely done, boys and girls. Pat yourselves on the back. Rolling. All right. First step, we're going to multiply the denominators so that we get like denominators that are multiples of these numbers. 3 times 6 is how much, folks?
18.
Great. Now, stop right there for a second. 6 times 3 is 18, and whatever you do to the bottom number,
You have to do to the top.
3 times 6 is 18, and whatever you do to the bottom number,
You have to do to the top.
good. 6 times 2 is how much? 3 times 3 is how much? Okay, now 12 minus 9 is how much?
3.
Do you subtract 18? No. Now take this number. Can we reduce this number 3/18? This fraction. What do we reduce it by?
3.
You always check that you can reduce it by the numerator. The numerator is 3. Can we? Yes, we can. 3 divided by 3 is how much? 18 divided by 3 is how much? That should have been your answer, folks. Pat yourselves on the back.